Well, this is Dan with Everreel, and I'm out here with John Runyan, Runyan Homes, and we're going to look at one of his homes he's building on the Grandview Hills area of Spokane. What do you have to say, John?
Well, we wanted this house to fit with the neighborhood. We didn't want to be too much of a rebel, so this is a very traditional house, very traditional architecture outside and in. And we have quite a variety of architecture on this side of the bluff, some 80s attempts at contemporary architecture, but as a whole, it's a very traditional neighborhood. A lot of residents around here have lived here for a long time. A lot of original owners around here because it's a type of neighborhood you don't necessarily want to move away from. It has a lot of desire. This is a very private, quiet road up here, and boy is it well maintained in the winter because the bus route is just about a quarter of a mile down the road. The buses don't go on this road, but they maintain it because it's part of the loop. So man, were we nicely maintained through the winter.
All right. Well, let's get a look inside and you can explain some of the things you guys have done here to build this house. And I know John does, he goes through all these houses himself and he's on the build site the whole time, as opposed to some of the other builders who aren't so much and overseeing some of their guys and what they're doing. So that's pretty awesome. And so let's get a look in here. First of all, I want to mention the cedar. And this is like a cedar tongue and groove, a clear, would you say clear cedar?
It is.
There on the tops of the
soffit?
The soffit on the front and the back area where the sweet view is. So let's walk in through the door. And this front door choice is going to dictate some of the fixtures, and it's kind of like got a wrought iron look to it.
A more traditional look. The door was chosen because I wanted it to be a little more traditional. And the light fixtures, the black metals and the door handles and the hinges are all based on the wrought iron door. So the light fixtures will have a curvilinear wrought iron look to them. They're all chosen at this point. And
so we'll have a mix of those and some recessed lighting.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Cool. So we're entering into the living room area and the big old tall pitch ceilings. How tall is that?
Approximately 18 feet.
So
we have a fan.
If you have a drone airplane, you can just fly it around this house.
And you practice, sure.
And then this going to be a gas fireplace then?
Gas fireplace.
Okay. And then a wiring for entertainment center. And
we have a link between that site, which is most often where you put the TV, to this storage unit over here.
Cool.
Through cabling and through a gigantic conduit nicknamed Smurf tube, so you can pull whatever kind of cabling you need, but there's a link between the two. This is going to be able to be removed so that you can access that link, that Smurf tube. And I'm assuming that this is where you would put cable boxes, maybe recorders, any electronics that you need for entertainment. And again, it's linked to there.
Very cool. All right, moving to the kitchen and dining room area. So this, what you're looking at right now, is just a temporary furnace so that they don't run some of that building material, drywall, dust, etc. through
We've chosen to run our own temporary furnace, let it run some dust through it, so we're not taking in construction dust, primarily sheetrock dust, which is terrible, through the permanent heat system.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. In kitchen here, we've got some recessed lighting and kind of a cool cabinet look, like almost a distressed wood look, or I don't know what you want to call it, but
it is shaker. The construction type is shaker, but it isn't absolutely authentic. We did a little bit of a blend of contemporary with the crown molding, and that's the additional piece we're going to put on the windows and doors out here is a crown molding which plays off of that. So
And
We're keeping the theme.
for countertops, we're doing granite and
we're
stainless
doing
steel.
quartz actually
Quartz.
here. Yeah, quartz
Okay.
and stainless steel appliances, stainless steel sink, stainless steel, it's called a prep type faucet, the spring loaded faucet.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Can do that, and that's, all the countertops will be quartz. In fact, it'll be the same quartz in all the countertops. We'll be putting in hand scraped maple engineered hardwood through all the spaces you're looking at. We have carpeting that is in that first room, which is the study office room, and we have carpeting in the bedroom back here. And at this point, this is all the dining room up in front. The nook back here is all the same hand scraped maple engineered floor.
Okay, cool.
And then once we get into the bathrooms, they are tile floor.
Right. And then you said radiant heat through some of those
Inside,
areas.
they are outside the shower in the master and outside the tub on the hall bathroom on the second floor have radiant heat floor in them, just additional heat to keep your feet toasty.
Okay.
And not necessarily there to heat the room, it's just for comfort.
So yeah, tell us about the master bedroom.
Good sized master bedroom, good sized closet.
Big walk-in closet.
We modified the closet to make it even bigger than the plan. And
Here, let's walk over there right now.
it has become a very large master closet.
Yeah, it is. It's a little dark because we don't have the lighting in yet. But just see, explain this here, the shelf that you've got on this side.
What we chose to do here was put this additional shelving in over here, a 12-foot run, and the way I did it was to cantilever this little deck out into the garage. So the storage in the garage is underneath this deck, so there's that much storage.
And then a nice view from where the tub's going to be there.
We will have a soaking tub and a big deck there, and boy, if you can't sit in that soaking tub and look at the view, then there's something wrong with you.
And then in here, toilet and shower.
A mud set shower,
And we've got some
custom
windows in there.
shower, and it has the radiant heat I was talking about on the floor will have.
Looks, are you going to extend the quartz all the way up there?
Tiles always go all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So the windows are wrapped in tile.
Okay, cool.
Half bath right here, fully sound insulated. And this room is called the study or the office. And just taking advantage of any storage we can get, we
Oh, cool.
access under the stairs.
A little hobbit hole right there.
It is. You can't be over 4 feet tall to use it, I'm afraid. That's the way it works. We have an open railing on both sides right here, and numerous pendant fixtures. We have a pendant fixture outside, pendant fixture in the dining room, a pendant fixture here, a pendant fixture there. Again, it's really part of that concept of staying a little more traditional with
Cool.
lighting in here.
So this is our first bedroom here, or well, on this level. The best views. Look at that over there. You can see all the way to Micah and about 30 miles out to, what was this mountain?
Tico Mountain out there.
Tico Mountain. And then all the way across the Cheney Spokane area. All right.
Obviously, you have an area away from the main sleeping area. I suspect this was originally intended to be where a high school student would study. Let's use that as an example. That's the study nook over here.
Yeah.
And big closet.
Okay. Good. Yep, it's a big room for sure.
Yeah. Bedroom number 4 is what we call functionally largest. It is a big bedroom too. I think it's about 14 in this direction and maybe into the bay it's like 16 in that direction.
And then a nice nook here again on this one where you could put, you know, a love seat or something and make a little study nook as well.
Almost call it a 3+ garage because they tried to call this a tandem garage, a double deep garage, but we had to occupy a little bit of space at the head of it with a mechanical room, because this is where we have our furnace and our hot water tank. Realistically, this is not a tandem garage anymore, but obviously we have 3 bays around here with some space for a little workshop or whatever you want to do back there, and that's where that storage is underneath.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. That's where you saw in the master.
Yep, this is the other side
Kind
of
of
the master.
hidden under these paint
Yeah,
buckets
we
and
got it
stuff.
blocked pretty well, don't we?
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. I also like that the furnace and hot water tank are in here, so you don't have to hear it humming up.
Right.
Whereas
Right.
some of these houses, like you hear that thing kick on, and it's like, oh man,
But
killing the ambiance.
it's a lot of storage even just right there for our supposed mechanical room. There's storage in there, which will be heated storage, obviously, because that equipment gives off heat.
And those are both gas,
Both natural
high
gas.
efficiency.
93 plus ultra high efficiency, and the furnace, it's actually a high efficient water tank too.
Yeah,
We have air conditioning with this house, which is actually just right outside. We always try to put the air conditioner away from bedrooms. They make a little noise. So that's really an ultimate location right there, just outside that wall. Keep the noise to a minimum.
yeah, awesome. Ooh, I wanted to have you talk about the panel here.
What I traditionally do is the communications, meaning cable and telephone and however you want to use it, is brought to what's called a punch down box. So all these runs can be linked or modified or whatever you want to do, and it's done in here. It's just a cable to this point. So punch downs are what we, I guess, maybe like call future proofing. And this is
the way
Cat
we're
5
gonna
cable.
start going is we
As current as you can get right now.
install
A 220 circuit for a automobile charger. And you can charge a car in any outlet. You can charge a car in a 110 outlet, but 220 outlets charge a car radically quicker.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we think this is the way things are going to go now. Is you're going to have 220 chargers for cars, and I think electric cars are here to stay.
Most definitely. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate your time today and for the interview and telling us a little bit about this house. And why don't you give us the address if people are interested in this house?
This is 2959 West 22nd, Grandview area. We are a bluff lot looking almost due south, and beautiful views here.